What's up? Welcome to the C3S show. It's your boy Michael AFK.
You got KT,
Wolf Bay,
your boy Static,
the God Papa Fozzie. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Y'all know what it is. It just come in like vapor. You know what I'm saying?
How everybody doing? We yes, as you can see, we did not do a live or really post anything this past week. We was, helping a friend out as well as in burying somebody close to most of the people up here. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it because it's a lot that's happened over the past 2 weeks. So first off, how was everybody's week?
Oh man.
Swell.
I got babysitting duties done.
You got what?
I had babysitting.
Oh, I thought you said you had civic duties done. I was gonna say, what did you vote or something?
Mine was alright. I'm just happy to be off. Just happy to be off.
Yeah. So just happy to be off?
Just happy to be off.
I feel the
That boy working, that boy happy to be off. That feel good to hear that. Now I feel good to have a nice Saturday, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Had a good workout this morning, pumped. And we ready to go, man.
Ever since working, this is the first Saturday I had off that didn't have to do with circumstances.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting into a lot of what's been going on real quick. I went to go see 28 Years Later last night.
How was that?
It was good. It was really good. I was disappointed in like 2 things, but outside of that, it was really good. It was really good. And the 2 things I was disappointed in, this is spoiler free, but not spoiler free, I guess. The first being Cillian Murphy wasn't in it.
What? Really?
Yeah, he wasn't in it. And Aaron Taylor Johnson, they did him. He was the name to get people to come see it.
Oh, just like Tom Hiddleston in The Life of Chuck.
Yeah, he didn't get murked off. I want to go ahead and say that, and I know that might be a spoiler, might not be a spoiler, but he didn't. I'm just gonna say he didn't get murked off, but it's the way they kind of did. The story is about his son. That's what the movie's about. It's about the son and the son's mom. But dope movie.
I have to go back and watch those other 2 movies. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have to watch
That's fine. But it was a dope movie. The infected have semi-mutated, not like on no like Resident Evil nothing, but they got these things called alphas. Bruh. You remember that scene from the first Avengers where the Hulk is running trying to get is it Cap?
Where?
When he's running through the
ship?
Through the ship.
Nah, when he was in the ship, that was when he was chasing after Black Widow.
Yeah. When he was running through that, and he's like knocking things down. Mm-hmm. There's a scene in the movie that's kind of like that, and I'm just like, because the alphas are these huge monstrosities type, and they control like the regular ones. So like there's a moment in it that I know people who have seen it are getting upset about, where it's literally life just finds a way, and I'm like, I actually get it, and it doesn't disappoint me. So to not go into any spoilers, I think this is a solid like 8 out of 10. With the cat, like if this was never named 28 Years Later, like it had nothing to do with 28 Days Later.
Statement.
If it had nothing to do with 28 Days Later, I would be like, this is a 9 out of 10. It would be a 9 out of 10 for me. Only because of how they did Aaron Taylor. It's dang near like I'm over the whole. I think I've talked about this before. I'm over the whole. I understand why the newer child actors aren't as good as the ones from back in the day.
Why?
They didn't suffer enough like the children back in the day.
What? You said suffer like the children from back in the day? That's crazy. That's a wild statement.
But it's the truth.
I'm saying suffer like what?
Like, you gotta understand the ones that, now we're finna get into some crazy stuff, but the ones that were like acting back in the day, that were kids.
What's up? Take that mic, put it like, yeah.
The ones that were acting back in the day, and they were so good, is because you know, directors and everybody around them was a lot harder and tougher on them to like get it to come out. So like there was like real kind of suffering there for them. Whereas the kids now, cause like back then you would see real tears coming from kids. Back then it felt like a real emotion, cause 9 times out of 10 they did something to like make that emotion come out of them kids. Whereas it's like, hey, acting, if you're good, you're good. So now I'm not saying that the Bang actor, the little boy, was bad. He wasn't bad, but you could tell like you need competent adults around them who are genuinely talented to help them become better.
I mean, but that's how you learn anyway as an actor. You gotta be around the people. You don't just wake up and, oh my God.
Yeah, but I'm saying like Tom Holland.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Like nobody just wakes up and does that shit.
But I'm like Tom Holland, like because he was around so many like high value people, it elevated him over time. In this movie, you could tell as it was going on, he felt more comfortable. But like the parts with Aaron Taylor were just, if that was the movie, 10 out of 10. Everything I love. And if you go see it, when y'all go see it, just from the beginning to the very part where the little boy does what he does to go off without Aaron, that whole sequence, you'll be like, bruh, this right here, this was dope. Aaron Taylor Johnson was amazing in this movie. Straight up.
Hey man, he had to redeem himself from Craven.
I didn't think he was bad in Craven.
He wasn't bad in Craven. The movie is just terrible.
Yeah. But he was great in this. Aaron Taylor was great in this. There was a part in the ending with him where he basically in the water and he's screaming, and I'm like, fucking A, bro. I'm like, this, he got it. And the mom was great too for what she had to do. She was good. Everybody was dope in this movie.
Dope shit.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah, you should for sure check it out.
Anybody else saw any movies?
No, but I'm gonna bring up who's all going to go see Superman again.
Oh, the whole squad's going. We all are going to see the new Superman movie. We're gonna make it a.
Shut the fuck up.
We don't need to tell them.
No.
Okay, we'll just do it.
Sometimes you just drop shit on people.
All right, cool.
And they be like, oh shit.
Speaking of just dropping shit on people, how y'all feel about the Carter 6?
I like it.
He likes it because he went back and dissected it and listened to it several times and all of that. I like the first half. It's a Wayne album. I'm not the biggest Wayne fan, never have been, but it's a good album.
Yeah. I put it like this. How I feel.
I like the first half though.
This how I feel about it. Some of the beats, but Wayne's just rapping. That's what it sounds like to me. He's just rapping. And what people who don't like understand music don't understand is like there's a difference between making a actual song and I'm just gonna rap. And that's what I feel like this one is.
This was the worst Carter.
It wasn't. Not to me.
Because I feel like he's right because he was
Carter
just
5 was the worst one.
I don't feel that way at all.
I don't either.
Carter 5 was the worst one to me.
I don't feel that way at all.
I feel like this was the worst one.
Yeah,
Carter
I'm
5
kind.
was-
Let me go look at the Carter 5 real quick, see what that track list is.
I like it.
What? Okay. Besides the beats, what was wrong with the album?
I just said Wayne was just rapping.
He wasn't.
There was no cohesion in the entirety of the album.
Yes, it was.
Where?
Well, do you know what the point of that album was? Let me show y'all that I am who I am.
But he wasn't who he was.
Oh, hell no. The Carter 5 guy let it all work out on that. Why you tweaking?
Mona Lisa. The two songs with X on there.
You think this the worst Carter?
Yeah, he tripping.
Compared to 6, yeah.
Nah, I'm sorry on that.
But I'm also one that
Uproar is on this album.
Listen to every Carter.
I haven't listened to them in a minute.
I've
The first
listened
two.
to every.
Where do you
I've
rank
listened to
the
the first two in a
Carter
minute.
4?
The Carter 4? The Carter
That's my
4
favorite
is
one.
Mine too.
That's my favorite one.
I say it's the second best one.
Okay.
With the Carter 3 being the best? With the Carter 3 being the best?
No, his favorite is the
Carter
Carter 2.
The Carter 2 is the best one, then it's the Carter 4, then the Carter 3. Then it's the Carter.
Honestly, I would expect the Carter 3 to be. I mean, the Carter 3 to probably be your favorite because of what's on there. But
For who?
you?
No. Yeah, I know, but not. Because, like I told you before,
Ms. Zoff, what's up? I know you wish your name was Mrs. Card, huh?
the second one, he's more hungry.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that.
When you're hungry, you want it bad.
Yeah.
And plus
that's why that's his favorite. That's why that's his favorite. He doing all this other shit. His 2 songs on there that clearly let you know why that's his favorite. Next topic.
What two? We can because I told you what my favorite song was. What's the 2?
It's not your favorite song.
What is it?
I tell you that.
Okay, what is it?
Fireman and Hustler Music.
Hustler Music for sure. That's been my anthem.
I know. That's why as soon as I saw it, I'm like, that's why it's his favorite album. That's why it's his favorite album.
Fireman is good, but
yeah, but it's also what you used to play unfucking non-stop controllably.
I ain't gonna front, I used to listen to Fireman a lot too.
Fireman.
It was even on the movie.
I got the
It was in the movie.
Yeah, it was. One of my favorite movies, but I actually don't like that scene of the movie because I'm tired of hearing that fucking song.
But Weezy
because of you.
Weezy Baby is on there and Money on My Mind is on there too.
I like the Carter 2. My favorite is the Carter 4. That's my favorite. In all honesty, the Carter 4, the Carter 3, and the Carter...
It's the best production to me.
Yeah, and the Carter 2 are the only ones that I can listen to beginning to end multiple times.
You said the Carter
4 is the only one I can listen to all the way through.
Carter 4, Carter 3, and Carter 2 are the only ones that I can listen to from beginning to end multiple times without skipping a song. There's songs on 5 that I skip. There's a lot of songs on 6 that I will skip, and there's songs on 1 that I don't even try to listen to no more.
Now what? I mean, that shit got blowing 6 foot 7. Yeah.
Carter 4, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Carter 4 is the best one.
Nigga, what? The best line he ever said. I woke up this morning, dick right hard, asked my blunt and my Grammy award. You can say your bullshit on your memory card. If this real niggas in music, then you niggas unemployed.
Man, that got she real, John. You tripping?
I like the hunger. I like the hunger.
Nigga, How to Love, ever.
How to Hate is my.
How to Hate
with T-Pain. How to hate a bitch that owe you everything. At least the wedding ring. Doing on.
Off of the Carter 4, my favorite song would be President Carter and Nightmares from the Bottom.
Those are not my favorites.
And Up and Away.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine is not those. Mine is definitely, I would go with
probably, I don't know. I don't see him in
I do fuck with How to Hate. I would listen to that on my way here. That one, and then it's the song with him and Jadakiss and Drake. Yeah, I love it's good. I love it's good. I think
it's the first day of summer.
Oh yeah. That's that one right there.
It's
the
first fucking day of summer, y'all.
But
June 21st. Normally
as far as the Carter 5
and the longest day of the year.
As far as the Carter 6
supposed to reach 100 next week in the South.
Jesus. I'm here for it.
It was 120 last.
Basket.
As far as the Carter 6 goes,
ready, guys.
He only had 2 bad songs on it.
Who?
I've been thinking
Wayne. Carter 6. He only had 2 bad songs on it, and I give him a pass on those because the 2 songs that they was featured his kids. The only thing back.
I don't think the album's ass like some people saying.
If you go back and listen to it, and actually just listen to Wayne, yes, he's just rapping.
That's why I said it. I listened to it 3 times.
But the thing is that, one, I don't believe it should have been part of the Carter series. If it was an album,
I agree.
If it was part of the album, cool. Like Smoke said, the first half of it,
Good.
Carter.
Yeah.
That's Carter. Everything else is okay. What the fuck else can I rap?
Yeah, this didn't need to be 19 songs. This needed to be like
7.
It could have been 19. It could have been 19, but the songs that was on there, well, the beats that was selected.
The first 7 to 8 tracks should have been the Carter, and then the last 8 to 9 tracks should have been a dedication.
He said that this is his retirement album. I said, he's not retiring.
No, hell
he's
no.
not retiring.
This ain't his retirement album.
Not by.
Jay-Z is still rapping. Wayne gonna keep rapping. At least Jay-Z done.
He's still gonna drop more albums. He's still gonna definitely drop more mixtapes. Because what the fuck else is he gonna do? He done said plenty of times, I don't know what else to do.
Something about him trying to do.
That's his job.
Something about him trying to do sports and stuff now. He's into that now.
His job is rapping.
He don't care about none of that.
His job is rapping. He could do all these other side things like he's done before, where he sat.
He got his own pod now.
Yeah, he do the Young Money thing.
Yeah.
But he invites rappers.
Yeah.
But he does. Everybody has a side gig.
Yeah.
He was on there with Skip at one point after
Shannon left. Yeah. And now he sometimes, from my understanding,
pop in and pop out.
Yeah.
Just like with the podcast thing, that shit was gone for like a whole year. Now it's back.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Because when you're sitting on X amount of millions, I don't have to go to work today. I don't have to rap tomorrow neither. That's why we won't hear a new album from T.I. probably ever. Them nigga up like 80 mil.
Yeah.
He ain't rapping no more.
You seen
At least he's not doing concerts for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, did he say his last one was sometime last?
It was last year.
Yeah. Y'all went then y'all? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after he won that.
And T-Pain about to make an announcement that I'm like, y'all gotta see what this is gonna be about, because if this is your last tour,
Oh, he ain't making no more albums.
Who?
he about to, the next album is the last one?
He ain't making no more albums. I was watching the podcast yesterday. He didn't say it.
Oh, so he made the announcement.
Yeah, he said I'm not making no more albums. I don't, cause he doesn't like everything that goes with making an album. As far as doing the whole press and everything like that, cause you gotta go here, you gotta go here. You don't want to do that. He's at a point now in his
He don't
career,
have to. He just dropped some.
But if you want to promote it,
He has one of the.
T-Pain is the new age. T-Pain is our new age old nigga. And by old nigga, he's like, for lack of a better phrase, regardless of all the other shit, he's like, we still have like Smokey and all them other people around. He's that.
Yeah.
For us. He's gonna continue to make music for a long time.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about his bullshit.
right? He said he's not making albums. He said he'll drop songs.
So he's saying
He'll be
not
featured
making
on
an album.
songs. You're gonna hear him sampled on songs, but he's not dropping an album. I hate it because I want to hear another.
That's my favorite artist. Like, that shit
But
sucks.
from what he said, he's not making another album.
That sucks. That sucks. Question:
But that's T-Pain for you.
who's gonna see Ironheart? Who's gonna watch it? Because I saw the last trailer. I'm gonna watch it because somebody has to on the pod for the sake of the
I
pod.
have to because we have a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm watching it, but I'm not excited no more.
You were
I wasn't
excited.
excited
was.
at the beginning.
I don't think I was ever excited. I think it was more or less that, oh, okay, what's this gonna be about? Then I saw that last trailer that they dropped, and then I heard that they dropping the first 3 episodes on the same day, and this is only like a 6 to 8 episode thing. So I'm kind of like, I feel like he's just trying to get it out the way.
Like a couple of episodes.
I feel like they're just trying to get it out the way, which makes me go, I don't want to watch
I
this
feel like they know it's
probably.
not going to be good,
Yeah,
but because they've made it and they need to recoup some type of money,
yeah,
they're still
Is
going
it
to put
going
it
to
out.
continue? Like, she going to be in movies and stuff?
probably not.
You know,
The thing
So that's
with
gonna be it.
the thing with the Young Avengers that they was gonna try to do, people have not liked none of the newer cast, which is Marvel's fault, not necessarily the actors and actresses themselves, but like how you did, how nobody liked Ant-Man's daughter in Quantumania. Nobody liked what's her name in everybody. A lot of people like Shuri, but I don't know if they're gonna continue with her being the Black Panther, so I don't see that coming. They didn't like
You don't think she's gonna be the new the new Avengers Black Panther?
no, they're gonna bring T'Challa back in some form or fashion. That's what Secret Wars and all that.
Be in there either.
I think they wanted to make it an all girls Avengers at some point, and now that
Sam gonna be in it, so and then I heard Bucky was gonna be in it too.
yeah, I mean a lot of people gonna be in it, but I'm saying they everything
They're
that.
gonna reprise their roles as certain characters and everything.
Yeah, I think that they saw that they fucked up with a lot of shit, and they're trying to correct it. So because they're trying to correct it, they're kind of like, we need to make sure we do this and do this and do this. So it's like, how can we go ahead and get some of these things out the way to go ahead and do this? I think she gonna have her series with Ironheart. I think Amira Chavez, all of them young people, they're gonna be in it for briefly, and they're gonna you'll know that they're doing little excursions. They're probably gonna use Spider-Man in some form or fashion to like help build them up.
Ask, do you think Spider-Man is gonna appear in the Avengers again?
Yes. He already signed the contract. He got two
I'm
more.
talking about probably new Avengers, not in his movies, but the new Avengers.
From my understanding, his contract is two more movies, right, or a new trilogy. I think it's a new trilogy.
He got brand new Day.
Huh?
Oh, they're making a new trilogy.
Yeah, it's a new trilogy, and I think he got to appear in 1 or 2 Avengers movies, right? Team up movies. It said team up movies. So I'm assuming that's Avengers. So he got a 5-picture deal.
Don't assume because Sony is still involved, which means he might. Those
Team up
movies could
movies.
be like him and one other person. That's why the next movie is him and Hulk.
Yeah, about to say, one of them's him and Hulk.
Yeah, Hulk is in a brand new Day.
Is that a team up movie though?
No, it will be once you put Hulk in it.
No, it'll be his movie.
No, I heard two different things about it.
No. So how it
Spider-Man
go?
versus Hulk, and then they team up.
No. I'm talking about how the picture deals go. Is that whichever ones is Sony's, that's what that 3-picture deal is. The team up movies are whatever Marvel is finna put out. So because this is a Sony movie with the Hulk, it's Tom's movie. That doesn't count. That's why I'm saying if they bring, I'm just gonna say if they bring Iron Man back and they're like, yo, you're gonna be in it, that counts as one of his team up movies because it's a Marvel movie.
So the Avengers are gonna count as his team ups.
Yes, that's how it goes. Because that's just how their wonky ass shit they got going on is happening.
I just want to see a grounded Spider-Man movie. Just him.
Say with just him?
Yeah.
I
That's what
agree.
I thought brand new Day was gonna be, but they said the Hulk.
It was, but I think whatever happened happened. Oh, they're probably gonna use Mark. They're probably gonna use Mark Ruffalo as the
He's never been
new
in a movie by
Tony
himself.
Stark now, right?
No, he ain't been in a movie by himself. He's either been with the Avengers or somebody from.
He had Nick Fury in Far From Home or
He had Iron Man, Tony Stark. Then he
and
had
Coming Home.
Yeah, he had Nick
Homecoming.
Fury. He had Nick Fury, and then he had Doctor Strange.
Yeah, he never been alone.
No, yeah.
Nah, he hasn't. He has not stood on his own 2 feet yet.
And that's what I want to see is him just
Yeah,
on his
that's what I
own 2
really
feet.
want to see though, for real.
Let me see the evolution that he's gone through by himself.
Right.
And if you bring in somebody, make it be a minor character.
The thing is, though, when you really watch those movies, they're not pivotal in the movies. They're important, but they're not pivotal. Most of those movies, when you really watch them, Tom is standing on his own 2 feet. He's carrying the majority of those films. When you put it all together for a 2-some hour movie of Homecoming, Iron Man's only in it for 10 minutes, bro. Nick Fury's only in it for like 8 minutes. And Doctor Strange is only in it for like 15 or 20, something like that. He really do be carrying his own movies when you really think about it.
No.
I was like, but don't
Because
they
when the
put-
camera ain't, because when they not on camera, the camera don't be on him. It be on other people. It be on all the supporting people.
I can see your point on that. I was thinking more or less on
He
the.
has more time as Peter than he does Spider-Man.
That's a fact too.
That's very true. That's very true.
So
And don't nobody give a fuck about Peter except for the stories where Peter got on the black suit and he mad at Kingpin for fucking with Aunt May and then he go and try to attempt to kill
People
him.
care about people. You don't care about Peter. People
I don't.
care about Peter.
I don't. Who gives a fuck about Peter?
It's a lot, huh?
Do you know that guy?
Why do we care about Peter?
Yeah, I know. Let's break. I'm not finna break.
Why the fuck do we give a fuck about Peter?
So why do we give a fuck about Peter?
Yeah.
Peter? Because he's
but
so.
I want to see Spider-Man.
Thank you. Why do we care about Peter?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I want to see Spider-Man.
I'm not disagreeing.
I
I'm
want
saying
to see
people do
Spider-Man
care about
saying,
people. So
talk shit to people when he
Spider-Man.
do it.
Hold on. Spider-Man and Batman and Superman are those iconic characters that you need. I ain't gonna say you need, but most people want to see both Batman and Bruce Wayne. People want to see Spider-Man and people want to see Iron Man and Tony Stark. The Hulk is really only one of the ones that is like, I don't need to see Bruce Banner. I want to see the Hulk. I don't need to see Diana Prince. I want to see Wonder Woman. Like, that's kind of why the first Wonder Woman worked so well, because you saw Wonder Woman. And not as much as you saw Diana. I'm not disagreeing with y'all. I'm just saying, when you talk about mass, that's what that is.
Damn, nigga, jangling on your way in the motherfucking building.
Hey, I mean, you know, gotta make it. You know what I'm saying? Not too late, you know.
What I'm saying is, like,
Welcome.
you may disagree. Even when he is Spider-Man, his mask is still not on his face, so he's still being Peter. They're calling him Peter instead of Spider-Man. I want to see Spider-Man. You're seeing Peter damn near the whole movie. You're seeing like 12 minutes of Spider-Man.
So you want him never to take off the mask, is what you're saying?
Not never.
Not never,
understand
but
I'm down for never. You know I'm down
I know you're down for never.
But y'all
We don't need friends saying, Peter, help.
I don't need that, bro. Go out there and be Spider-Man.
That's what I'm saying.
I get that. I'm just telling you.
Go give everybody they one save. Tell them, Peter. Everybody gets one.
Yeah, I feel you. But Spider-Man is one of those characters that has such mass appeal that they're like, we also got to show this.
But you don't. And that's why he sucks.
Are you still watching Friendly Neighborhood?
I never started.
Who said they was gonna watch it? One of us said we was watching it.
I'm going to watch it.
I did watch it.
I'm going to watch it.
You watched it?
Yeah.
You watched
I heard it was really good.
I was
Friendly Neighborhood
watching
Spider-Man?
Santa was watching
The Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man with
Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I told you that.
Nigga, what?
I don't believe
That was
it.
actually not bad. I actually enjoyed that series.
That Scorpion looks weak though. Like his design, I don't like his
It's
design.
not that. It's not the Peter.
The story's actually
That's what I'm
good.
saying.
Pretty much.
It's a complete.
It's not, yeah, it's like the story's good. Even though they do like
'Cause,
Flash and
there's
everyone,
no
like Flash being the
no-
bully,
Mhm.
Gwen
like they
Stacy.
do all that crap.
His love interest is.
That's what I need from Flash, is to be the bully.
Silk. Okay.
There's Silk in there.
They got a lot of people in there. Surprisingly for a Disney show, it's actually pretty good. Like
That's messed up that you gotta say that.
You know, they don't do too bad with their
I shouldn't have said that. That mouse gonna come
animated
back.
shows.
That mouse gonna come back.
It's their live action stuff they need to work on.
Yes. Okay. So, done with that. Real quick, we're gonna go ahead and because I was asked to ask this question. Has anybody been keeping up with the Diddy stuff?
I mean,
No.
Going to jail.
but I keep up just okay.
I'm gonna say the same thing I said last time. If he does get convicted of anything, it's gonna be one of two things. He gonna get 5 years, or he gonna get time.
And I'm only
served.
keeping up with it because I'm interested into. I just like watching. I just like
So
watching
that's
court
all.
shit.
That's all I know, and that's all it's gonna happen. He's going to jail.
But I heard R. Kelly also got.
He's
sued.
injured.
I heard R. Kelly overdosed.
You say he's what?
Yeah, I heard that too.
He's gonna stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got sent to the hospital the other day.
On an OD. On an OD.
On an overdose.
Where did he overdose on?
Right, that's what I was
Where did
What
he
you talking
overdose
about?
on?
He,
It's on R.
he in
Kelly.
jail. He got overdosed.
I'm about to say, what you
He got
talking about?
overdosed.
He's in jail.
That's
What you
crazy.
talking about? How he overdosed?
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
People mix things to make. They just mix chemicals in there just to get something. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably put borax on their weed just to get a better eye.
Get borax on they weed.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay.
That gives me a headache.
See, that's even more reason not to go to jail.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure they have. I'm pretty really being a celebrity in jail probably really got to be the worst. R. Kelly especially since he is
Why
singing.
would you
that.
think it's bad?
They probably got that man on the table 24 hours a day like a
Because what are you
jukebox.
overdosing on? What are they giving you?
He probably in.
He probably ended up chilling.
Yeah.
He in prison, not jail. He
But
chilling.
you gotta think celebrities also get special treatments. Also,
I know.
pay them
Especially-
money, you get special treatment.
Especially when you one of the bigger names.
Like a lot of them
Like
might not
legends.
Even, a lot of them might not even see Gym Pop.
Ever.
Yeah, because it end up being like what happened with Tory.
But Tory's in there for no reason.
We agree, but he still got his ass sliced up.
There's no
Because
reason.
Tory and Gym Pop.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like they in there
But when you
just
talk about a
chilling with him 'cause
legend,
they know-
R. Kelly's
they know
a
he
legend.
ain't do nothing wrong. They just like, oh, you a pretty man in
No,
here.
R. Kelly and Gym Pop too.
That's what that
But
was.
because of his name,
You a free man, you
he
too,
went
nigga.
No,
from-
me saying what I'm saying is that whether you in Gen Pop or you like on the outskirts, like motherfucker, you are R. Kelly. You're a legend. Some of them in there wouldn't be born if it wasn't for him. You're not getting that as a Tory Lanez.
Imagine knowing you attacked a free man.
No. Probably somebody born the Tory Lanez by now.
Now I'm talking about that's not in jail. Probably in juvie. I'm talking about what he has to deal with. The other 20 and 30-year-olds. Like, nah, nigga, you none of y'all are here because of me.
So yeah.
The 20, 30-year-olds, if they was in jail, a lot of them is here because of R. Kelly.
Yeah.
so it's like
The only person that got a situation fucked up is Tory, and that's because I know after all of this, Megan's still not gonna get no punishment.
she got an anime coming out.
She walking free, scot free.
She has an anime coming out.
That's the only thing.
No.
That's the only thing that hurts about this. Because they're not punishing her for nothing. After all that faking and
I'm not
all that
watching
they found, and she still walks free.
Let me rephrase
Tory
my
almost got his life taken.
If the jiggle physics are good, yes.
Episode and a half.
That's it.
It get an episode and a half.
That's a fucked up logic. That's a fucked up logic.
Is it?
What you
It's
say?
his fault somebody tried to stab him.
Is his fault he in jail?
No, it's not, bro. Shit, bro. They're coming for each other.
It's alcohol's fault. It's a drunk bitch's fault. It's a bitch's fault. It's a bitch's fault. And that's about it.
Who shot him?
A bitch.
Kelsey.
The girl.
The girl shot him.
Yeah.
The security in the city.
And then he went and tried to stop
What else
her.
did security say?
Then he went to try to stop her.
That he also took the fall for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Clearly.
Because security wasn't there to do the deposition when he was supposed to the
When he was
first
at
time.
the court, they couldn't get him to come to the court. So it was legit his word against theirs.
But Tory chose to take the fall for it instead of saying, hey, she did that
No,
shit.
Tory never chose to take the fall.
He said he didn't
Tory
do
never
it.
chose to
After
take the
Megan
fall.
started bashing him, he said, I did not do that.
Just said I didn't do it.
And left it at that.
That don't mean he agreed to take no fall.
And still
That's just-
still got slapped.
He's still in contact with
That's
old
just
girl.
bad hand, bro. That's just a bad.
He's still in contact with
wrong
old girl.
place, wrong time.
They're not talking
bro.
no more.
Yeah.
Him and Kelsey, they still talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
Oh, she playing the
Yeah.
game then. She playing the game.
They still talk. She's still
She
talking.
trying. Yo, you gonna keep your?
And what did she do as soon as she went up in that courtroom?
She married.
And what did she do? Hey, and what did she do as soon as she went up in that courtroom?
Said that he shot Meg.
Yeah,
She said he shot Meg.
yeah.
On the,
ain't gotta worry about shit because she gotta go home.
nah.
Pussy is the best
I wouldn't.
pussy.
I wouldn't.
She gotta go home, nigga.
I wouldn't say
fuck?
that. I wouldn't
I
say
ain't gotta
nobody
deal with
shot.
your ass all
Bitch.
night.
Is
Take
it
your
fucked
man back to your
up?
husband.
Yes.
That's the whole reason niggas be married. That's why we fuck with married bitches.
Yes. He
We just
deserves
fuck
to
with
be-
unhappily married bitches. Don't fuck with a happy home. You don't fuck up a happy house. You fuck up unhappy houses because they already fucked up. Nigga, I didn't do shit to your bitch. She came to me. I didn't fuck her in your bed. I never stepped foot in your house, nigga. I would never disrespect you like that.
You feel the same way when it comes to the other side?
respect it.
Yes, because I'm a firm believer in my number one rule is don't bring shit to my front door. I don't give a fuck what you do when you walk out my motherfucking house, because I can't be over you all day. I can't be looking at you all day. That's some slave shit. And anybody that expects otherwise is a fucking idiot in today's society. When somebody walk out that motherfucking door, they on their motherfucking own. When I'm with you, we together. When I'm not with you, I don't know what the fuck you doing. I don't want to find out neither. Don't come home with nothing. Don't walk in my door with no STDs, no babies, no niggas, no bitches, nothing. I don't give a damn what you do out there. Once you come in here, we happy family. But once you walk out that door, I don't know what the fuck you doing. I don't know what you're doing all day. I don't have your location. I don't need it.
She could be doing blood riches on another nigga. You never know.
I don't give a fuck, nigga, as long as you don't bring that shit to my house. Leave your ghost ghouls and goblins at the door. Pick them shits up when you walk outside. In here, this is peace, kindness, love.
She didn't want to hug. What's that little stain on your cheek? Oh,
Take your shoes off at the front door, front door type shit, nigga. Feng
Covered
shui.
in blood and shit. What's going on?
Going on, man.
Don't. Hey, nah.
Don't
I
ask questions. He said once it's inside the house, it's no questions, man. You know, he just.
I ain't gonna ask you shit as long as you bring that shit in my house. I don't give a fuck what you do outside this motherfucker.
Lord.
The moment you walk in here, don't that fuck nigga who? Cause it ain't me. I ain't talking about you. Then it don't need to be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Leave that shit at the door. Pick that shit up on your way out. That's what your girlfriends is for. Call them and talk shit. When you come over here, happiness, peace, love, and a good dicking.
Hey.
When you walk out that door, pick up your drama, carry that shit with you. I don't bring home to work and I don't bring work to home, nigga. I leave that shit where it's at. Don't fucking call me. My boss will tell you, I don't answer my motherfucking phone when I'm at home. I don't give a damn, nigga. I'm at home. My job 6 to 2:30, nigga. We can talk during that time. If you need me outside of that, I don't know what the fuck you gonna do. My other job, 4 to 10, nigga. You can talk to me between 4 and 10. At 10:01, at 10.0001 or 10.001, I don't give a fuck. You know what time I'm talking about, nigga? I'm out.
I still don't think it's story fault though.
Cause it ain't.
I can't agree with that one, man.
All he went up there and said is, I didn't do it. Now his lawyers ain't shit.
The security guard ain't shit because he came out so late. Like that man missed the low key. They say he kind of missed it on purpose. That's what it seems.
Of course he did, because he didn't want to get drawn into anything. That mean, nigga, the moment you on trial, even if you just a witness, even if you just going up there to say something, they go through your life with a fine-tooth comb to find anything to prove your credibility or disprove your credibility. As such, it might be some shit that you don't want niggas to find out about, even if it ain't nothing bad. You just don't want niggas to know.
Amen. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like you might have been paying child support for 10 years about a kid that you know is yours and you happily take care of, but the world might not know is yours. And that ain't they fucking business. But they gonna find, the moment somebody else find out some shit, everybody gonna find out some shit. So I would like to keep my shit under wraps. So that might be the reason why he didn't come to the light. I'm not saying child support, but it could be anything.
Yeah.
Very nice paycheck.
That's why you don't involve niggas in your bullshit.
Who knows? Who knows? All I know is at the end of it, the only person that really just going that caught something the story, and Megan and Kelsey, I don't think they ain't gonna do nothing.
Most of the time, unfortunately, when you make the accusations that people be making about, when women make accusations about men and it's proven wrong, most of the time they don't face no brunt.
Big names. That's the reason I say
it doesn't matter.
It should be a.
She's still a girl.
She's
still a girl.
That would be a bigger statement.
She's still a girl. She's still a girl.
That'd still be a bigger statement of action.
She's still a girl. She's still a girl. She still can cry. She still can look like a
big name celebrity.
Doesn't matter.
You show her. You keep her behind bars or giving her punishment.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but you keep she's a female.
And that's all I'm saying.
They're always gonna get looked upon. Listen. There's a new term going out right now called reactive abuse.
Nigga, what?
What?
Yes.
Explain that.
There's women coming out right now who are abusive to their boyfriends. That when the dude finally snaps and hits them back, they're saying you're abusing me, and then have coined the phrase reactive abuse. You're not supposed to hit me because I'm a woman. And a lot of people are like, oh, nah, we preach that.
No, you're not supposed to hit me because I'm a human. I don't hit females, but I fuck a bitch up.
Mm-hmm. So you shouldn't be putting your hands on nobody that don't deserve it.
What movie was that?
It's not from a movie. It's from Kevin Gates.
I knew it had to be someone from a freak nigga. Because only a freak nigga would say some shit like that.
Nah, that's
Mama
real.
told me never hit
That's real though.
bad holes in the mouth.
Yeah.
But it's the truth.
Nah, I just like I said, I just feel like that's gonna be the craziest part.
We don't disagree with you.
Because they trying to redo.
Because
male and or woman.
Who is it? Is it the government?
A man can be a bitch
It's like the
or a
governor or
hoe.
mayor. Someone's trying to get him out of the jail. At least get him out. I forgot who it was.
It was I think she was a senator, wasn't she? The lady trying to get Tory out.
Mm-hmm.
She had some type of political power.
Something in Kelly.
Yeah.
Senator, Congresswoman, older lady.
She's something that got a little bit of power. And she found out. She started
like, I feel like
doing her research. Like, she from Florida.
After all this new evidence.
One of them. She not from Cali where they at.
Nah, she not. I don't think she's from Florida. But yeah, she calling out for it. But regardless, my nigga, like,
along with Amber Rose and shit like that.
Yeah, like regardless, and ain't nothing gonna happen to that lady, and they know that.
All right, so real talk, because I mean we all said something about it in the group chat, but so how we feel about Iran going crazy?
We said something because you brought it up. First off,
Just don't come over to Georgia.
What you mean? They talked about it in New York first. That's close enough.
If you really believe that they're gonna do something as stupid as that and think they won't
They
get
crashing out right now, man.
if you think
they give a fuck about their own safety right now.
no.
I don't think they care about their own safety.
If you think they don't care about their own safety, you stupid. Because if they didn't, here's the thing. If they was to go after New York first, before those missiles land, we will get alerted. Well, the government will get alerted, and the missiles will already be going down to this. And we not bombing just a piece, we nuking the whole fucking area.
Oh yeah.
So it's like
I said, unless you want to be turned into a crater, like you forget, we dropped 2 of them on Japan. One of them to show them that we were serious. The second one was to show them like, hey, we can do that shit again. Like. The second one was just so we can show them we can do that shit again. And to prove a point to everybody else, we can do that shit again.
Sometimes, listen, Mike.
I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand what the fuck.
No side in the party though.
Oh, just don't fuck with a boat. History has taught you that leads to much worse things.
That is facts.
That's America's cardinal sin, bro.
That's facts, bro.
Bro, you can kidnap somebody, you can hold a prisoner hostage, but if you touch a fucking boat,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap for your country, nigga.
Yeah.
That's America's cardinal sin, bro. Do you know that the Navy was invented because of pirates?
Yeah.
Because they fucked with one boat?
Yeah. That's us.
Yeah. Overkill. Overkill ain't even a phrase.
We made Space Force.
We might eat our steaks medium well, but we like our people well done.
Yeah. We made Space Force.
Deep fried, extra crispy.
That's what I was telling you.
No, I'm not saying
it's gonna sound like that. They gonna be going crazy like that already, and it's not gonna miss.
Yeah.
America.
I'm not. Here's the thing. I never said we were gonna miss.
America.
I'm not saying that they not.
The 4th is like 2 weeks from now. America. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I'm proud to be an American. Where we start.
I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying.
Talking about.
But all I'm saying is they talking from how they talking about they cool with a kamikaze attack. They done with it.
Bro, we going to
we can be fine with a kamikaze. Look, bro. God forbid anything happens to you.
One at a time.
They don't want no issue with no country in North America.
They don't.
Because if you touch Canada, we gonna feel the repercussions because they're touching us. So you gotta deal with our ass too. Even if we beefing with Canada.
Not even that.
Because we done looked at Canada like, try it, nigga.
Let me tell you something. If they go out to Canada, they go out to Canada.
You know, it's a silo in like every state.
And this goes back to our past conversation. The Geneva Convention is going to happen.
This shit.
The Geneva Convention is going to happen if they attack Canada. Because they're not going to give a fuck.
Oh, no, I'm not.
They know not to do that against America.
Oh, no, America.
Iran, they going to do all of that towards them.
They got Shamar over there talking crazy. That's how you know we gonna win.
Who?
Shamar. The dude with the messed up skeleton.
You know that motherfucker was on Maury back in the day as a kid?
Was he actually?
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Yes, bro. I seen the video. That shit, wow.
But he
They don't want it with Mexico.
But you really think these motherfuckers gonna try America? The only country we should ever have to worry about. There's only 2 countries we gotta worry about.
They pretty much saying if that crater
from a nuclear perspective. It's only 2 countries we gotta worry about from a nuclear perspective. Only 2.
The Cold War,
Russia,
yeah,
and China.
That's it.
That's it.
Them the only 2.
That's it. Everybody else.
That was the only problem I had because I'm gonna say they said if anyone fucks with Iran, it was
Grand Canyon.
If you mess with Iran, then it was.
We need another Niagara Falls. Can we resort water to the? Oh, you know what?
China.
If we just delete this whole country, we can have as much water.
And that was
here
the
as
part
we
that I
want.
was like, that's the part that's gonna kick
Kaboom!
in.
Guess who stepped in the room? America walking in with steel-toed boots on. Yeah, you talking about? What's wrong with y'all? What?
Man.
What?
You think that
America is so far. How far is he? America got so many motherfucking weapons, nigga. We got people from every other country on the planet pitching in to make our weapons. Think about that.
Now,
It's Chinese people here. It's Russian people here. It's the people that we don't mention over here.
And then you gotta think about
We use them too.
for some reason we love death. There is a person probably hovering over that button. Like, try it.
He sit here like this all day. Just give me the word.
Trump said he laughed.
Just give me the word.
I need it today.
Like, matter of fact, he's so eager to press it, he got the water button sitting next to it. Because he hoped that one day he accidentally pressed that button. Bro, yeah, water please. Water please. I just brought you a glass. Another one. And another.
Please.